Hello, greetings, salutations, and welcome to Kailo's Radical Ranger Reviews, and today we are finally at the Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin Red Ranger, Jason Lee Scott. So here he is, a beautiful head sculpt, and I gotta say, I think this was done very well. I really do like this one, and like the others, he comes with the typical accessories of the fists, the Blade Blaster, the Blasty Effect, and the Power Sword, the final weapon to complete the Power Blaster. On the side, we have this beautiful Ranger shot, and on the back, we have the, oops, he fell, that's not good, no, Jason, don't die on us. He has the typical product shot, and Blaster Effect doesn't look too bad on him, but don't count on me using it in the video. And as a little treat, as you saw, I have the Legacy Power Morpher. Now, as to when I'm going to cover this bad boy, I don't know. I don't know when I'm going to do it. But in it, I have the Green Ranger Power Coin. I'll talk about this in a future video, but just thought I'd show it off. Anyway, that's enough of that. Now, without further ado, let's get him out of the box and see how amazing he really is. And here he is, fresh out the package, Jason Lee Scott, Lightning Collection, Mighty Morphin Red Ranger. And I'm finally glad I get to talk about this figure because, you know, it's been a while. We've come a long way since the first Lightning Collection reviews that I've done. Yeah, it's, you know, I know Lightning Collection has been around for quite a while. And I have many, many more figures that I will get to. But I wanted my first to be some stuff that were straight out of the comics. We covered Lord Draken and Ranger Slayer, and then we covered the Mighty Morphin line. Now, as I said, we have lots more to do. But here and now, let's talk about Jason. And why I think, personally, I feel like Jason is a power name, because most people's favorite Red Ranger is Jason David Frank, who played Tommy Oliver. Jason was the leader of the Power Rangers. He was the first leader of the Power Rangers. Don't forget, Jason Narvi played Skull. You know, Bulk and Skull, the teenage bullies. That later had a great character arc, which I'll get to talking about in another video. Let's see. Jason Font played Wes, the Red Time Force Ranger. And last I checked, if you look up Austin St. John's bio, his real name happens to be Jason. So I feel like they were going in a specific direction with this one. Now, you'll notice that in this video, I don't have the fist accessories like every other one because all the fists are mix and match interchangeable, so you can do whatever you want with them with different poses with them. So I decided to leave them out of this one. As usual, he comes with a standard weapon, and his standard weapon is the Power Sword. Let's see if we can get a good look without the blur for once. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, well. I can't get the blur out of there. I'm not going to struggle with it. But yeah, you can see the Power Sword. It's a beautiful piece of work. I really do love it. Come on. There we go. See, there you are. See? Come on. Come on. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Oops. Come on. And no. It's not going to stay. But you saw it for a moment, the Power Sword. It's beautiful. It's got the Tyrannosaurus symbol right here in the front, the Tyrannosaurus symbol right there on this side as well. And as Zordon called it, key to all the weapons' powers. So we are going to be taking a full, thorough look at the Power Blaster momentarily. But first, let's get a look at that helmet sculpt. Like all the other Rangers, he's got a beautiful helmet sculpt. It's gorgeous. If it would not blur. See, that's a heartbeat kind of. There we go. There we go. I'm not going to risk much. Look at that. There we go. Beautiful helmet sculpt, just like all the others. Pretty accurate, pretty straightforward, pretty Tyrannosaurus-y. And right there, Jason Lee Scott. Now, I talked about I liked the head in the package, but when I put the head on the body, I gotta say, it looks a little more scowly than I remember. You know, this particular one is rather scowly. It's like, dude, what's wrong? You know, what do I got to do? Who do I got to hurt? You know, I got your back, bruh. That's the impression I get from this face. It's like he is not very happy at all. Maybe someone did something to his hair. Maybe someone skewed the back of his hair. I don't know. Maybe he's not happy that he got replaced by Tommy when Tommy became the White Ranger. I don't know. I don't know why he looks so upset. We'll figure it out someday. Don't worry, Jay. You'll have your place in the spotlight one more time. Other accessories include the Blade Blaster, if it would focus, but I don't think it wants to. There it is, as much as I can get it. Screw you, focus. Blade Blaster, right there. Now, unlike Zach, this did not come with the blade itself, in the blade form. Seems like Zach was the only one that came with it like that. In fact, I have it right here. See, this was the one that had the blade extended, and the others did not. All the other Blade Blasters were pretty straightforward in gun form. Like all the other Ranger figures, he's got that gorgeous ab crunch. Nobody skips ab day. None of the Rangers have skipped ab day. Full all-around movement of both arms. Full all-around movement. Well, not all-around movement of the elbow. Nice and stiff, up and down. The figure is very posable, just like all the other Lightning Collection Rangers are. Leg goes up, knee bend, and you've got your typical, footy thingy. Why can't I remember it now? No, it's the foot swivel, the foot pivot. It's there on all the Ranger figures. Oh, you might be wondering why I started this video with the head on the body instead of, off to the side like I did with the others. Well, frankly, I don't know. I like Jason's head on the body. Better looking, not that I don't like all the other Ranger figures on their respective bodies. I think personally, let's move this back a bit so you can see everything. There. I think personally, the, the Ranger figures look really, really good. Some I prefer just the helmets. Some head sculpts are not the best, which I will get into talking about in more detail when I cover the remaining Lightning Collection figures. And we have a bit. We have the Zeo stuff. We have In Space. We have some Lost Galaxy. We've got some... What else do we have? We have some stuff from... Power... What the hell is that series that I don't watch? It's embarrassing. But we've got lots of other Ranger figures, believe me. I'll show you in detail. Though if you're subscribed to my Facebook, or if you're watching this from the Power Rangers Facebook page, if you've seen it there, you can see all the pictures of the Ranger figures I took. We've got lots of villains too, which I'm going to cover as well. So I think I'll take a break from the Ranger collection themselves, and we'll talk about the villains in the next video. Yes, and that includes the evil Green Ranger. We will talk about Mighty Morphin Green, and I'll go into detail about its evil stuff. But primarily, one other thing I forgot to talk about is the all the way around spin, and it's gorgeous. He's got the gorgeous spin. So, articulation wise, like every other figure beforehand, this has a great deal of articulation, and I love it. It's cool. He can even, sit cross-legged. All types of meditating. That is good. So if you ever want to put him into a meditative state, you can. But yeah, you didn't come here just to hear me babble on about the Ranger figure. Ooh, and look at else. String. Put it right in the side of in the thing. That's not where that goes. That doesn't go there, you silly goose. This is what goes here. The Blade Blaster. But you didn't come here to see me talk about that. Now that we've covered the primary articulation of the Red Ranger, the primary look of the Red Ranger, primary angry scowl of the Red Ranger, we are going to be talking about all the other figures' weapons. You know what time it is. We gonna get in here. We're gonna talk about Zach. Let's move him back a bit so you can see him clearly. We're gonna talk about Trini's weapons. We're gonna talk about Kimberly's weapons. Right about. She doesn't want to talk about her weapon apparently. Maybe she's ashamed of it. I don't know. Damn, she almost tripped over the power sword. Come on, Kim. Stay still now. Stay still with me. You know what? It's your ankle pivot. That's why. Ha-ha. That's the ankle pivot there. Come on. Stay still. Stay still. Stay still. Look, you. I did not get you. You know what? Hold it. Wait. I'm doing this all wrong. Get the pivot straight. Get the straight. And there you go. She doesn't have to be any fancy schmancy pose. Billy. Right here. And there we go. That is the full Mighty Morphin team. So, let's get together what I said I was going to get to do in this video. Let's put together the Power Blaster. So, first, let's remove Billy's weapons here, like so. And put Billy off to the side. Let's take Kimberly's bow, give it up, and put her off to the side. Got the weapons right there. Let's take Trini's daggers. Let's see. Power bow, accurate and strong. Power lance, a weapon of great power and range. Power dagger, featherlight and true as arrows. Y'all remember that? Zach's power axe, lightning quick and hard as diamond. Something that thick, lightning quick? I don't know. And please forgive the noise in the background. It's construction day apparently, or just noisy noise day, because I do live in New York, so there's all kinds of noise out here. And power sword, key to all the weapons' powers. Okay, so without further ado, let's put together the Power Blaster. Now, it's a little bit easier if you do it this way. Normally you can do it the standard way of putting the, power axe, power bow, power daggers, power lance, power sword. But it's a little unstable if you try to put the bow on and then put the weapons on with it. So, as you can see, have the power axe in its proper configuration. So we're going to start with this first. We're going to put this together. And daggers, we're going to put the daggers, they go on the outside, if I'm reading my diagram correctly. Yep, daggers on the outside. Like that. It's been a while since I've even seen the proper configuration, so I had to admittedly watch the show, watch a quick clip, to remind myself which order these two go in. It's an honest mistake. It's an honest, forgetfulness thing. So we want to put the lance on the inside, try to line it up as much as we can there, like that. We're going to put the lance a little lower, like that. And then boom, like that, there we go. Now, we're going to try to get this puppy together. Going to put it back in its axe mode just for the time being, so you can see where it lines up. You see this peg right here is going to line up with this slot right there in the center. See that little groove? As you can see it, so it's little opening right there in the center of the power bow. So it's gonna we're gonna try to line that up as best we can, like that. And I forgot to turn the sound off on my computer. Like that. So, like that. That's how it fits in. So, we want to try to get it together. Give me 1 second. Alright. Now, I'm going to try get that in there like that. So, there's the axe. So, I want to bring it out just a little bit, right? Bring the weapons together like this and lock it in as best we can, because it doesn't quite want to stay the way you want it to all the time. So it is a little bit tricky with this toy, but there you go. That's about right, because that's about, let's see, yeah. Right there, a little uneven. Let's fix that. And we have that there, like that. It's holding. It's holding very well. This is actually a rare thing for me. I don't do this very often because of how unstable the bow is. So let's get this here. And now the gun, there we go. The sword goes that way, straight forward. And there you have it, the Power Blaster. Now, I don't want to move it around too much because, as I said, in the Ranger's hands, it's very kind of unstable. It is the way it is because of it's wobbly. It's a bit wobbly, but there it is. You can get a nice, good front view. Look at it. The Power Blaster sort of a little off kilter there. See, it's not exactly the most. It's not exactly the strongest fit, like I said, but it looks really good. The Power Blaster looks fantastic. I love the details on all the weapons that they were given. And for those of you who do not know, in the series Kyoto Sentai Zyuranger, they fought with their weapons in a powered down form, which was seen briefly in the episode Mighty Morphin Mutants. You see, the Zyurangers had their weapons, but when they're powered up versions, they look like this. The powered down versions, they look gray. If you want to see the gray adaptations of the weapons that are smaller, check out the episode Mighty Morphin Mutants. I believe it was season 2 of Power Rangers or 1. I don't remember. I don't remember specifically what season, but it was they fought mutant versions of themselves, and they had a Power Blaster as well. But instead, the Mighty Morphin Mutants Power Blaster, the Mutant Rangers, had the spiky parts, the blade parts pointing outward of the daggers and the lance. So it was more, I'm going to poke you out kind of deal instead of blast you. But somehow they did blast them as well. So yeah. So if I could get those, I would. I love that combo. So now, let's bring them back in for my final thoughts of the Rangers. Let's bring out Zach. Let's move the camera up a bit. Sorry about that. Not up, not down, up. There we go. And let's bring back Kimberly, the Pink Ranger. Mighty Morphin Pink. Let's bring out Mighty Morphin Blue. And without further ado, last and most assuredly not least in any stretch of the imagination, Trini, the Yellow Ranger. Final thoughts. I love the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Always a huge fan as a kid. I love the Lightning collection of the figures. Granted, we've had different versions of the toy line in the past, but I think Hasbro has really nailed it. They have really hit it out of the park with their Lightning Collection series. Now, if you want to check out more of the Power Rangers Lightning Collection, you can go to Big Bad Toy Store. You can go to my friend Robert Bonomi, if he's still about. I do hope he is. My good friend at thekingdomofbonomi.com. You can go to Amazon. You can go to eBay. Many different options to choose from, but my favorites personally are the Kingdom of Bonomi and Amazon. So go check them out if you want to find more Lightning Collection figures like this or like others. Next week, I am going to let you know now, I am taking a short break because we are going to be getting into the Zords. We are going to be talking about the Zords that I picked up. The Lightning Collection, or Hasbro's Megazord and Hasbro's Zeo Megazord. But I'm going to take a week off because I done got myself shot. And not negatively. I got my vaccine, the good stuff. And I go back in 3 weeks for the next one. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So, I want you to know that you guys be careful out there. I hope you've enjoyed these reviews as much as I've enjoyed making them. Remember, growing old is mandatory, but growing up is optional. Childhood into adulthood, brotherhood, and sisterhood. I love it all. I love you all. Be safe. Protect yourselves. And peace.